My name is Ricardo Lopez from Puerto Rico.
You got the Puerto Rican flag.
Yes, we're proud to be Puerto Rican. So
Absolutely. Could you tell us what does PHP stand for?
people helping people. PHP Agency, the best financial services company in the whole wide world.
How long you been with PHP?
I've been in PHP 1 year and 7 months. I'm from the island of Puerto Rico. And when we started PHP with Patrick Bet David, he gave us the opportunity after the biggest hurricane that we had in Puerto Rico. He believed in Puerto Rico. He helped Puerto Rico. And after 1 year has passed, we have sold more than $1.4 million. We have recruited more than 1,200 people. So we're making history right now. And now we flew from Puerto Rico to Las Vegas to be in this big event. It's incredible.
How has PHP changed your life?
Changed my life because after the biggest hurricane we passed, nobody else wanted to help us. We haven't opened Puerto Rico, but in a certain moment, PHP sent a lot of money and we bought the generators to be able to have electricity in people's houses. So just imagine being 2 months without electricity and knowing that people helping people, that's the name of the company, really helped my family, helped my kid from 14 to 10-year-old, and now they had electricity to be able to sleep. So only that has changed my life completely.
What business strategies would you provide someone with getting involved with PHP?
It's simple. The best thing is you need to be the best version of you. Everybody knows the key to success. You know what's happening? People forget. You've been successful in one certain moment in your life. Just let's say in school, in the sport, or whatever you had to do to be able to be successful. But you forget. PHP Agency, what it's giving you is a platform where you can be with other people that can mentor you and can show you from A to Z how to be successful, how to be an entrepreneur. Because that's the most important thing. How to get the mindset of being an employee to change it to be an entrepreneur.
What principle would you apply to your life that helped you in PHP?
Really, it's just be grateful. When you're grateful, everything changes because you see everything as a different perspective. You're grateful, but at the same time, you have to have the mentality to plant seeds. If you plant seeds, things are gonna happen because when you plant seeds, you have the correct mindset to be able to say, if I don't see something happening now, I'm gonna know something's gonna happen later. If I'm gonna serve somebody, I know that's gonna have a result in my life, in the future, in the short way, in the long term.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, that's good. How are you? What is your name?
Hi, my name is Ariana Rivera. I come from the Chicago, Illinois location, MSM. I work with Matt and Sheena directly. What got me into PHP was one of my girls that I graduated from high school. She was in it, she was funny on social media about it, and I stumbled upon her Facebook, and I'm just like, wow, like this is life-changing. So when I, got to orientation and I talked to her about it, it was just like the chills, that everything, the feeling was so great about it. And being here today for this big event, it's mind-blowing. It's absolutely just a whole life changer.
Since you've been involved in PHP, what are the challenges that you faced with thus far?
Challenges so far, trying to prospect people. It's more of, they hear like, oh, life insurance, and most people are educated or know like the seriousness behind it. So that's one of the issues. Just trying to stay positive and motivated, and knowing that you're gonna go get through it.
How often do you make a sale recruiting people and selling policies within a month?
I'm gonna say my average about 15.
So since you've been with PHP, what is the number one principle that you've learned within yourself?
Definitely it's not about the human, it's about the spirit, and just knowing like about others and myself, that we're all one.
What's the best advice that you would give someone that you've learned from PHP?
Definitely to keep positive. Always say your affirmations, especially in the mirror, and just keep going. Say you're a winner. I am a winner.
Thank you. Gentlemen, what's your names?
My name is Simeon Mitchell.
My name is Isaac Dalton.
Where you from?
Alpharetta, Georgia.
Why did you show up here today at PHP 10th Anniversary Conference?
It's all about leaving a legacy. I truly believe that PHP is giving me the platform to make myself a better person and put my family back on track. I feel like we've been hit with a generational curse, and I'm here to stop it. Absolutely.
I solely started PHP just simply for what it stands for, people helping people. One of my biggest goals was to help my family first, and then seeing that the opportunity that, hey, I can actually leave a legacy and help my family get out of poverty or that whole title of just not having enough. That's solely why I'm here at PHP.
So who introduced you to PHP?
Well, my best friend, Javan Smith, and his upline, Chris, he accidentally recruited me, and ever since then, I've just been forever grateful.
Yes, that's it. Same story. I have a best friend. His name is Javan. Upline was Christopher Cobb, and we were actually hometown buddies, and that's how I got recruited.
How old are you, gentlemen?
I'm 21.
And I'm 26.
And before your career started in PHP, what were you doing prior to that?
I was frying chicken at Publix Deli. It's good chicken, but
Correct.
trash.
Same. I was actually in a management position at Zaxby's Corporation.
And how long have you been with PHP?
Almost a year, actually.
No, I've only with 6 months.
So what tips have you learned in PHP that you could share with someone else within your family or within one of your potential customers in recruiting them?
The overall thing is money loves speed. So
Say that again?
money loves speed. So did I say that right? I said it right. Money loves speed. Be consistent and persistent. You're gonna see yourself grow as an individual and also in your business.
Yeah. Also, determine what do you want your future to look like? Do you want it to look like where you are now, or would you want to see yourself being successful in the future? And you need to set that goal for your future, and you just need to go for it.
So if you had an opportunity to share your insight and your information in the last 6 months with someone regarding PHP, what would it be?
Never give up. Always pursue success.
Absolutely the same thing. Never stop. Never quit. And you see yourself at the top.
Thank you.
Yes.
How are you? What is your name?
Good. I'm Vanessa Melgar.
Jessica.
Where you from?
California.
California.
What part?
San Bernardino.
The IE, the Inland Empire, so Rancho Cucamonga office.
So let me ask you, what brought you to PHP 10-year anniversary?
I honestly, it's so magical to see where PHP was and then how far it's come. We are definitely leading the financial industry by far. So to be a part of that, that's an amazing opportunity.
How long
I'm
have
here
you been?
for my sister. My sister invited me.
Okay. How long have you been a part of PHP?
You know what? I've only been a part of PHP for 8 months, but it feels a lot longer. It's just the culture, the community of PHP, it's unlike anything else.
So what are some of the challenges that you face being a part of PHP?
Some of the challenges, I think, just coming to terms with knowing that you have so many closed-minded individuals surrounding you. It's a really hard realization, but I think it's for the better because you want to create the best you that you can, and if you don't, cut off pretty much the source of the cancer, I mean, how can you get to that point if you don't, right? So I think it's a hard realization, but I think it definitely has benefited me for the better. I know that I'm a better, more thriving person.
How important it is to have life insurance?
Very important. I mean, you talk about leaving a legacy for your kids, for your family. You never know what could be lying, right around the corner. You could get hurt at job, at your
what's
job.
gonna happen.
Yeah, and you know what future lies ahead for your family. So it's very important. It's crucial.
Have you told anyone in your family about PHP?
Oh, who haven't I told? I think everybody knows
here.
by now that, yeah. So my sister's here, my brother's in the works of getting started. My mom has life insurance because of it. I would like to say everyone knows about PHP at this point.
What would be the best advice that you would share with someone regarding PHP?
Keep pushing. look, listen, I'm not going to sit here and say that it's easy. It's not, but you know what? It's the best investment in yourself that you could possibly make. You stay here, you push hard, you do the work, you'll see results.
Thank you. Sir, what's your name?
Paul Acosta.
Where you from?
I'm from Victorville, California.
Why'd you get involved with PHP?
Well, people helping people. First of all, I was inspired by the name. Okay, I was already a business owner in the PNC insurance industry, and incorporating this into my business, obviously for me, just made all the sense in the world. In addition to that, the compensation plan, the people that are involved, the leadership, all that just motivated me to do bigger and better things. I'm definitely excited about where it's going to take me.
How long you been involved with PHP?
So I've been in the industry probably a little bit less than a year.
What challenges have you faced less than a year being with PHP?
Challenges, obviously growing, I guess just becoming a leader myself. Being able to be coach other individuals and manage and things like that.
So what suggestions would you bring to someone's attention why they should be dedicated and committed to PHP?
Wow, there's so much value that PHP brings. Just the growth personally, obviously, the power of multiples. One is you can't do anything by yourself, so you definitely want to grow within the company. You want to build a team. Most importantly, I guess when it comes to recruiting, one thing that I would want to share is, go after the heart, right? You find out what makes sense to the person, what's their why, what's their reason, what would make them move and motivate and move forward in a business like this. You find out their why, you touch them in the heart, it'll make all the difference in the world.
What's the best advice you would share with someone regarding PHP?
Just do it. Just do it. Be all in, 100%. Don't doubt the system. Don't doubt the leadership. Just, basically follow the system, and you'll definitely be successful.
Thank you for your time. Hi, how are you? What's your name?
Hello, I'm blessed to be here. My name is Andres Contreras.
Where are you from?
My parents are from Michoacan. I was born in Pomona, California.
What brought you to PHP 10th Annual Conference?
You know what, just the blessing, the opportunity of being here, the greatness of being able to share the opportunity with others and making sure that everybody knows about this greatness that is going on at the moment. 10th year anniversary, the biggest, best experience I've had, truly life-changing, truly emotional. It's a whole roller coaster of emotions, and it just, you walk in, you walk out, it's a whole different person, that's for sure.
Why did you get involved with PHP?
I saw the benefit of becoming independent, your own business owner, and just enjoying the fact that we are, do we edit? We are definitely surrounded by leaders. We are helping each other, being a better version of ourselves. And I just, I met Ricky Aguilar, and I just wanted to be like him. I said, you know what, I don't know who you are, but I want to live like you. And that's how I joined the company.
When you say live like Ricky Aguilar, how is he living, and what has he done to inspire you to want to be involved with PHP?
Of course, I relate to him very much. I work directly with Ricky Aguilar and EFS at Group Cisneros. I am from Michoacan. He's also from Michoacan. We are the same age. We're only one day apart. Our birthdays are in April, so we're Aries. And just the fact that he's living the American dream. He's truly doing everything possible to help his family and make a difference in the world and make a difference in his family. That's who I want to eventually be. That's what I want to do, and that's what I will do.
So, what tips would you share with potential recruiters in regards to how you develop more sales than other people within the company?
Of course, just being confident, and you said the key word, development, self-development, reading books. Relentless is one of the books that Ricky Aguilar always suggests for us to read, so we can break those walls, those life walls, and just like I said, bring you the opportunity, speaking truth, speaking vision, speaking and pour and believe into our new recruits, who they can eventually join us in events like these and just be complete life changed, of course.
Thank you for your time. Hello, how are you? What is your name?
Good morning. My name is Tina Montemayor.
What brought you to PHP 10th Annual Anniversary?
Well, it's a blessing to be here. We have these blessings every single day, but if you don't, if you can't focus and see them, you will miss the opportunity. Once it was presented to me, I took the opportunity to be here and make it the best of it, and learned a lot, and take it home and apply it to my daily living.
How did you get involved with PHP?
It was through a friend of mine, a doctor. She invited me, and I was thankful for that. I appreciate her inviting me over. Like I said, it's a great blessing to be here.
What do you recall she telling you that convinced you to be an agent of PHP?
I work in finances already, accounting, and I help people. So she said, okay, this is something that you can incorporate in your business, and maybe it'll help you grow your business more.
How long have you been involved with PHP?
PHP, I started back in August of last year. I currently do practice income tax, so pretty much I'm busy the first 6 months of the year, which now I'm getting a little bit more involved.
So what are the challenges that you face being involved in PHP?
Challenges, I would say getting up real early in the morning. No, not true. Just basically here you're going to run into people all walks of life, and you have to learn how to cope with a different people, you know, their environment, their thinking, their religion. And it's just like we said, people helping people, and you have to learn how to manage that. And I think that would be a great challenge.
What's the best advice you would share with someone regarding PHP?
Don't miss the opportunity. If someone presents the opportunity, don't let it go by. It will be a blessing to your life. And if you're not open, you will not see that. But make sure you do take the opportunity, and you will not regret that.
And how has it been a blessing for you?
For me, it is giving me the opportunity to change my life, my family's life, and with that, I'm helping other people change their lives.
Thank you. What's your name?
Ray Montero.
Where you come from?
From the Bakersfield office, working with Alejandro.
Why are you here at PHP 10th annual anniversary?
Why? Because I really want to make a change in my not just within myself, but within my family. I want to have a legacy that that lasts forever, and to give my family and myself a better life.
What got you involved in PHP?
What got me involved was that we're able to help a lot of families, because right now America is in need, of our services that we provide. So yeah, that's what made me got into the company.
What type of service do PHP provide?
What type of what?
Services.
Services? Financial services.
In what areas?
In what area? Like life insurance, annuities, investments,
So what strategies would you share with your friends or family members regarding PHP life insurance?
What strategies?
Yes.
Well, to see the value in how life insurance can really be, something good for everybody. Because at the end of the day, you don't know when you're gonna die, right? So it's better to be secure and have something, safe for your family. And, just be secure,
Secured in what way?
In what way? In the financial way.
So have you purchased any life insurance through PHP?
Sure. Yes, I have.
Have you purchased any annuities through PHP?
Not yet.
Okay. Do you plan on purchasing some?
Of course.
Why?
Why? So I can have a long-term investment, have something safe for me, so when I'm older.
How annuities apply?
How annuities apply? I'm not sure yet, because I'm like 4 months into the company, but it's a process, so I'll get there eventually.
Okay. Thank you for sharing.
Okay. So, my name is Joshua. I'm from PHP.
What city are you from?
Oh, Las Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah. And well, when I think about PHP is that if you're into sales or want to get into sales, I think this would be like the perfect opportunity for you. And not only that, because like I've been through like many companies as well, and like the way they have it structured, I mean, I like it. The structure is nice, and yeah, that's all I have so far.
So, who brought you into PHP?
Oh, so I met him through social media, through Instagram, and his name's Jared. And yeah, he just sent me a message. He said that if I was into investing, to come take a look at it. And yeah, I went to the office. I liked what they showed me, and yeah, I'm with PHP.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Overall, since you've been with PHP, how many sales have you made?
To be completely honest with you, I just started like two or 3 months ago, so I made 0. But the thing is, the cool thing about it is that they help you. So if you don't know anything about sales, like they'll literally like take you like by the hand and be like, okay, this is how you're gonna do this. This is how you're gonna approach this person. So like it's a very cool environment because like some people like they feel they can't do sales, but with them they're like literally taking you by the hand and like helping you out basically.
So what strategies have you developed in selling life insurance?
So being completely honest with you, I think my communication skills got better because like, I mean, it's still not that good right now, but it's gotten way better overall since I joined. So communication skills, that's one important thing for me. And yeah, just getting to know people, getting to know what they're doing, connecting with people, you know, your network is your net worth. And yeah, overall I like it.
Thank you. This is the Close the Deal show. I'm your host, Terrence McCray, formerly incarcerated, where we like to educate people in LA to the Bay Area with tips, strategies, and insight on social justice, diversity, inclusion, business, and finance from an entrepreneur standpoint through building and economic empowerment. Today, my guest is Ernie Sears, the marketing director of PHP in Los Angeles. How we doing, Ernie?
What's up, Big T? How you doing, sir?
I'm great. Recently, PHP, people helping people celebrated their 10-year anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of it?
Man, this was I've been to approximately, I want to say at least 20 conventions. And this is by far the best, the biggest, best lineup we've ever had with Jordan Peterson, Billy Beane, former President George Bush, and you know the one and only Kobe Bryant. This was the best convention that we've ever had. You know.
Why is that? Because if you remove the guests, what made it the best?
You know, here's what's crazy, right? So, like I said, I've been to about 20 conventions, but when they open the doors and they let the marketing directors in, I mean, literally from the stage setup to how large the room being set up for 10,000 agents, man, like literally when I first walked in, I was blown away, you know, and just the level of competition that we have within the company and how we just really just want to just take over the industry and just get to as many people as possible. And this was literally the best, you know, from, people hitting their promotions to, one of the agents, a couple, just in July making over $200,000 in 1 month. You know, it just shows the growth of the company and where we're going and the vision of where the company is going. And it's just, it just opened my eyes. I'm like, I got to think bigger. You know, that's really what it did for me.
What was one of the most important quotes at the event you recall?
Probably the best quote I heard was from Jordan Peterson, where he said, don't compare yourself to others today, but compare yourself to what you were yesterday. You know, and it just really just kind of speaks to, just improving every single day, just getting better. But that was probably one of the most powerful quotes I heard.
How long did it take you to become the LA marketing director of PHP?
Well, for my wife and I, for us to hit marketing director, and you got to figure we did this a while ago, it took us about 2 years, maybe about 2.5 years after we first got started in the company. Things were a lot different back then, right? You know, there wasn't Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, and you getting to be able to meet people and contact people through social media. It was really just literally word of mouth and just contacting people. So it was different back then. So for people today coming in, you're seeing people the record for someone becoming a broker, becoming a marketing director in our company is, it's a little over, it's around 70 days. So people are coming in, they're doing it bigger, they're doing it better, they're doing it faster, which is the way it should be. People should come in, right? Our systems are a lot different, our systems are a lot better, everything is a lot faster, a lot more things are electronic. So guess what, man? The people coming in should do it bigger, better, and faster than the people who were here when the company first started.
So what is that experience like working with your better half?
Man, I wouldn't have it any other way. I remember we both worked corporate America. My wife was supervised at the post office. I was working for Nabisco. And guess what, man? Every single day, couples are going to work, but they're going in different directions, right? They're going in different directions. One going to one company, one going to the other company, and they come home in the evenings, quick dinner, right? Put the kids to bed, and man, and then you're back at it the next day. Well, just depending on your company's environment will kind of determine, man, how fast you actually get to grow as an individual. And most companies aren't really necessarily invested in you growing as an individual as they are about you just doing the work. Well, the difference here is that, guess what, man? We're reading constantly every single month, right? We got a book. I'm reading like 3 or 4 books every single month, but my wife is doing the same thing. So what it allows us to do, man, it allows us to grow together as opposed to grow apart. And, man, we're about to celebrate our 22nd anniversary coming up this Friday. And, man, I wouldn't have it any other way than building a business with my wife and my family.
Why do you enjoy helping people?
If you're not in service of others, then what are you here for, right? What is your purpose here on earth? My office is right here in Inglewood, right here on La Brea, because literally when I was in high school, I used to walk past this building every single day just to get to my high school. And so when I eventually opened my office, I always said, hey, I want to open an office in Inglewood where I grew up to help the people in my community who are getting left behind financially. So this gives me an opportunity to give back, but also gives me an opportunity to help myself and to help my family and achieve our goals and our dreams that we want by helping other people achieve theirs. So that's why I like helping people.
Thank you.
Absolutely. You're welcome.